Hey YouTube, Moose Cow here. Against all odds, Madman and I were able to continue our BBR expansion playtest game tonight. So we did another round. We're at the top of the 5th round. Here is the very eventful Boneyard dish. I say very eventful. It doesn't look like it's a lot, but there's a lot of important units in there. These guys. Yeah. Cruisers galore, and some Dutch units even. So, cool. Alright, going on from here. Germany is continuing its massive advance towards Moscow. It is throwing everything over here. Just plowing right into Bryansk. Russia has just been retreating ever since the invasion with a couple little skirmishes here and there. It's not looking great. Russia did get another fighter on their Lend-Lease roll, so that's cool. I got a 6, so a player's choice. And let's see what else. Yeah, so Germany just did all of that nonsense. And every time he has been advancing, he's been using his bombers to just airdrop units in, units in, units in, units in. Now he's got 3 bombers. He's got 2 there and 1 here, and yeah, so he's been dropping 4 guys. Now he's gonna be probably dropping 6 guys or dispersing wherever else, because next turn he's going for Moscow, no doubt about it. So that's probably, again, this was a G2, so this is a pretty quick fall of Moscow. Again, Russia also lost some money during the funding of the Republicans in the Spanish Civil War, so that affected this, but ultimately not too bad. So Russia started, just as a recap, Russia started their the first turn. They started with 25 IPCs instead of 37. I think that's correct, at least. Anyway, onward and upward. On with the show. So basically, all of Germany's over here. Germany also built another transport and another destroyer. And let's see what else. Built a bunch more infantry, or 6 infantry, and a tank as well as that bomber. And this guy's falling over. Might as well fix him. Okay. And then from there, like I said, Russia retreated. Russia did take Belarus back temporarily. As you can see, the Italians took it back. And then retreated into the Caucasus and Moscow, respectively. Italy did a can opener also here in Rostov. So Russia's going to go for Stalin. They're going to get Stalingrad and Moscow next turn for sure. Not much action over here, other than I railed the unit back to Moscow. Japan, very eventful Japan. He attacked the Anzac Navy. Anzac got no hits, so no loss to Japan. They took out the Dutch units in Java, and they took Borneo back. Or not back, sorry, they took Borneo from UK. They also went further into China. And what else? I feel like there's something else I'm missing. They built another carrier, and a few more destroyers, another couple transports, more ground units in Manchuria. Oh, and he built another complex, this time in Kwaichao. And let's see. So because, as we're playtesting with Spain, so because Germany, the Reich point passed 65. I forgot to adjust that. That is wrong. It's probably higher now. But the Reich point passed 65, so that means that Spain gets to spend money, their IPCs, and perform non-combat movements. And once the Reich point is on their turn, it has to be... Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, alright, let's say that Spain goes after Japan and before the US, so that they get a little bit of a... That's so that they can get a fighting chance to do something before the U.S. attacks them, right? So they go after Japan before U.S. When Germany, on Germany's turn, when the Reich point, it's not on Germany's turn, when the Reich point is above 65, when Spain would go, they then get to perform non-combat movements. When the Reich point is above 70, Spain gets to declare war if they want to or not, or stay neutral and just perform non-combat movements within their territories and adjacent sea zones, or purchase units and perform non-combat movements. If they're above 70, they get to declare war. If they're above 65, they get to non-combat. So if the Reich point dips down below those two, then they don't get to do anything again. So they resume being neutral. But that is what we're doing with Spain. So I'm gonna have to double check the Reich point because I definitely forgot to move it. Italy took 3, but they lost 1. Or no, that's Vichy territory. No, it was Vichy territory that was lost. So it's probably right there. Okay. Anyway, going on from there. So Spain purchased a infantry and a tank from the money they had left over in the Spanish Civil War. Then they moved 1 unit into eastern Spain and northern Spain, western Spain, sorry. Western Spain and northern Spain. They moved infantry into each territory. The U.S. didn't do a whole lot other than taking Algeria and moving a couple more units around over here and buying units here. The U.S. bought a whole bunch of naval units, backed what was here, back over here. U.S. and U.K. both revealed their tech to be improved shipyards. All right, so Japan had shipyards, and now UK and U.S. have shipyards. And while I'm over here, I'll touch on everything else. We went ahead and did the tech for the next round, and we just went ahead and revealed it because there wasn't really any point. Germany has heavy tanks. Anzac in Canada got their tech, and no, they do not have carriers. I just don't have another improved shipyards. I only made 3 of each, so we have 4 improved shipyards on the charts. And Russia got their tech too little, too late, and of course it's self-propelled artillery. Going on from there, back over here a little bit. So a lot of shuffling around. Stocking up on naval units. Again, we had a J1 to deal with, so it screws everything up a little bit. So hopefully I can reclaim some of these, knock out some of this Pacific Island nonsense while he's dicking around with Anzac and finally getting to the Money Islands. Hawaii is semi-secure because he's got a few transports there, but I don't think he has enough to take that because he doesn't have anything that can bombard. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and the fighters can't make it. So I think Hawaii is safe for now. Aleutian Islands is pretty secure, and the Navy's back up over here. He's got a whole bunch of subs, so kind of scary, but we'll take care of it when we get there. Get to that bridge when we cross it. What else? Okay, over here, it's looking like that. China took Shenxi back and then just kind of shuffled everything over. So China is going to exist for another couple of rounds at least, but we'll see. The Calcutta Crush for Japan is kind of, it's got a no man's land barrier of nothing right here, but that will change. Burma's now walking, so he's going to go for that, obviously. And then going on from there, Japan also bombed Calcutta, only semi-successfully, so that's 5, and that's 3. I shot down one of his bombers, and he did 8 damage against me. So, fun times. I then built 2 infantry in Calcutta, and then 3 ships in Sea Zone 80. See, these guys. I built these guys. And I built a destroyer down here, and I built another minor complex in Egypt. Now UK of this round, UK was the star of the show. We're using the Navy I had in 91, and the Navy I had in 81, and the Air Force I had in Malta. I gave it all I had and just went for it and attacked Italy's Navy here in 95 and managed to wipe him out. And I knocked out his Air Force because he chose to scramble. And it wasn't a bad decision to scramble. It could have gone 50-50, but that first round of combat I actually got quite a significant amount of hits. I think I got like 7 hits. And then he got 4. Yeah, 4, that's what it was. So I killed my carrier and two planes, and then also his battleship knocked out one of my fighters. So that was unfortunate. But overall, unit survived. 3 fighters landed back in Malta, and a destroyer and a undamaged battleship and a cruiser survived the fight to sail the seas again. And then the naval units I had here went over here, and I got the ground units off of Malta, dropped them in Syria. So that's that. Fun stuff there. Railed the artillery up to Sudan. And and the bomber also got in that fight as well. It was included. So it was pretty toe-to-toe. It could have gone either way. If I rolled poorly that first round, that might have cost me the game right then and there, because even though UK also has shipyards, it would still take a while to rebuild a lot of those losses. So I think I lost a destroyer, a cruiser, and a couple air units. So anyway, so the dice were in my favor. The sea was angry that day, my friends. Okay, Italy did what Italy does and fortified, and then also, like I said, did a can opener and attacked Belarus, losing an infantry in Belarus, no casualties in Rostov. Okay, then Anzac fortified a little bit, moved to South Australia in case he decides to invade over here on the coast. And he can't come with his transports. He can't come back to New South Wales. So it is what it is right there. Canada prepared for invasion of Argentina. Might be 50-50. We'll see. Did its usual thing. We got a destroyer, transport. It's Canada. What is it gonna do? Then from there, Canada. Let's see, France. Good old France. So we got our Free France rule that we're playtesting. Overall, pretty happy with it. So America took Algeria, which then spawned a Free French unit because it was liberating a Vichy territory. And then on France's turn, that unit went and took Tunisia. So it's kind of a domino effect. It's kind of cool. And then using with the units they have, kind of shuffling this way. And then they got, with their Lend-Lease, they got another mech. So again, this is an HBG mech. Pretty cool. Nice to see units. Again, I said this last time, but it's really nice to see units. It's really nice to see units that otherwise wouldn't be involved in the game at all on the board. The French sub, again, another unit, is disrupting the convoy in 97. So I like this a lot. I'm very pleased with the outcome of this. Vichy is now dwindled to southern France, and he did not get a recruitment role for another Vichy unit this turn, so great. We also decided that even though Vichy units can support Axis units and share territories with Axis units, they cannot enter territories that were not originally French. they cannot enter Axis territories that were not originally French. So they cannot go into northern Italy. They can go into France. They can go into Normandy, Bordeaux if they want. Right now, we're going to consider them that they can contribute to the Atlantic Wall, but they can only contribute to that here. So they can't go up here, they can't go up here, and they can't be bridged across to Norway. They have to stay within formerly French territories. Okay. It doesn't matter if it's Vichy controlled or if it's Italian controlled or if it's German controlled, whatever, but that is the limitation in which Vichy units can move. So that's a little update on the rule for you. Overall, we're happy with that. And then over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Axis victory points, and he will for sure get 2 more next turn. Those 2 more being Stalingrad and Moscow, which unfortunately means he's going to get a factory, but we'll see. But yeah, he's going to go all in against that, I'm sure, and maybe blitz with a tank to get some money, but we'll see. We'll see. But that's how it is. I'm not sure if we're actually going to be able to play another round tomorrow night. We shall see. If not, we will be picking this up in 2 days. So if you're watching this as we're playing, stay tuned. If you're watching this well after the fact, check out the next video.